Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to Talking on the Couch with
Whoop, whoop.
Sporker and Loans.
Whoop, whoop.
We really should put a little jingle there, shouldn't we?
Well, if nobody is going to cheer us on, I'll just cheer for us.
Just you and you. Well, we don't
Yeah.
really have a whole production team behind us. Our bots are going to take over the world one day, and no
Yes,
one's
they
going to
are.
use them for their intended purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Hoovers first came about? I wonder how long before the first guy discovered that Henry, he's got excellent suction.
Or the first commercially available computer that came out, and it's like
Oh, how
had
long before we was downloading?
a 5 megabyte hard disk, and the guy that released it said in a statement when he was releasing it, "I can envisage that the world will only ever need 10 of these."
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I don't remember.
Like,
I wasn't there, but
no, I seen a video of it.
yeah. How long before somebody just downloaded a little image of anyway, I doubt it took long. Like there's VR stuff now out there as well, so that didn't take long either.
Nice, no.
Right, shall we
And the
get on?
AI.
Shall we get on with the podcast? I mean, we know
Yep.
that Apple Intelligence is giving us certain stuff. It's definitely not artificial
Mm-hmm.
intelligence at all. Yeah, let's get on with the podcast. So this is the first regular segment. We are going to shorten it down a little bit this week because we've got a brand new segment.
Yeah,
where we
so
get
much to get through. So much to do. Let's
all you
keep
have
on
to
moving.
do is read my notes.
Your notes are shit.
I'm hoping you've done your research for the one bit that I can't know.
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't.
not. But yeah,
Let's
so
just find out when we get there.
God, I bet you're right now. You're just quickly googling it, aren't you? Ooh.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was on Google. What?
Yeah. Such a dick. Unjustified annoyance or justified annoyance?
Yeah.
I've still
Is
got it
your
under
one
my
going to be
notes.
me this week?
Yeah. Mine's just going to be the sporkers of the world. Right, so justified annoyance, which I've got in my notes, is unjustified annoyance, which was the original name, but now it's justified annoyance because Sporker decided to change it. But I can see why, because it is justified most of the time. Apart from your black what was it? Black alloy wheels on black cars
Yeah, I
or
don't
something.
like them. Still don't like them. Looking at them again today. Don't like them.
I'm okay. Good.
They look plastic. I'm sorry, they do.
Well, then they've got the wrong paint on them. What about chrome wheels? Anyway, yeah, we've done that one.
Yeah.
We're moving on from
Yeah,
it.
let's not start talking about them again.
Right, justified annoyance. So, what this week has been annoying you?
Oh, you know what's really annoying me? When
Me.
you take your dog to the park and he rolls in fox poo.
Yes. Tell me more about that then, Sporker.
No, I really don't. I can still smell it at the back of my throat.
Again,
'Cause-
so far your dog has rolled turd and it's gone in the back of your throat and been putting his dog meat in your mouth.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's a strange blended family.
Yeah. No, I definitely want you to tell me more about this because I definitely remember writing this on my notes. So I'm wondering if you've actually had a think about it.
No, you do. Like, I mean, you go to the park and you let the dog off the leash because, like, it's a park. And, like, I don't think dogs should be on leads in a park when they're well behaved. And he runs into the long grass and he comes out with this brown stain on the back of his neck and it smells so bad. It doesn't smell like poo. It's a unique smell.
Because your dog's probably rolled in fox turd there. That's why.
That's what it is. But you can't get the damn stuff out of his hair.
Have you tried putting him in the bath?
No, the only way that you can get rid of the smell is with
through
tomato
the car
ketchup.
wash.
No, it's tomato ketchup.
I know.
You have to squeeze tomato. You have to squeeze tomato ketchup all over the dog, and then
God,
you wash it off. You have to leave it soak for like about 10 minutes, and then wash them.
Yeah,
it's just so annoying.
If I put tomato ketchup on the back of Raya's neck, I think she would spend 10 minutes just trying to lick it off.
Yeah, that's what they do. And not only that, he still had his collar on. It got all over the collar as well.
See, animals do that though. I've got 5 cats, as you know, and we stopped buying them collars now because they just snap them off all the
Yeah,
time.
well,
They're
you
supposed to
sort
come
of
off.
you
If you
sort of need the dog to have his collar on.
You do, but if you've got a cat and their collar doesn't come off, get a new collar. Especially if you let your cat
Yeah, no,
outdoors.
because if the cat like jumps out of a tree or something,
Yeah.
it's gonna snag the
Luckily,
collar on the.
luckily, all of our cats are indoor cats because they're all rescued.
Yeah,
But yeah, just get a new cat. That's all you have to do.
yeah.
But
I used to have the elasticated collar on my cat. Didn't really make any difference. She didn't climb trees. She was a ground cat.
well, the one thing I've never understood about this is why do dogs smell each other's dumps? They're just walking along and they're just, oh, there's a turd. I'll have a sniff of that. What's he been
Or
eating?
even better, when two dogs come across each other and sniff each other's asses.
Oh,
I was like, I was just thinking the other day, what if humans were the same?
we'd definitely end up
Oh,
in
hey,
prison,
lads.
wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
You've had a madras. Can smell the spices. But no, they just walk along. And what's that down there? No, I just always find that a bit. What are they getting from that?
They're just dirty little bastards. That's all it is, basically. They're just wrong. You dirty dog.
I want to know at what point in the evolutionary trail did nature go, you know what you're going to do now? You're going to smell each other's dumps. That's what you're going to do.
Or
You're
else
just
you go
going to
to a
have a good
lamppost
sniff.
and they smell all around it for like the other dogs that have weed on it. And then you go, you know what? I'm going to do that too. And then wheeze on the lamppost.
Well, yeah. As you know, I used to have two bigger dogs.
Yes.
And for some reason, one of them would always smell the other one as she's doing the turd.
Really? That's odd.
Yeah, I think it's the strong smells. But
That's
it's just a bit.
that's just some sort of weird kinky fetish.
Yeah, probably. This
Yeah.
dog was 17 and still jumping onto the back of the 15-year-old. So
Yeah.
nothing was stopping him. He was.
Yeah, he was into some weird shit.
You know, both of us would be ecstatic if we was like that when we get to the human equivalent of that age. I would snap in half. Because they say it's 7 years, doesn't it? So if he's 17,
like
that's what, 49, 119. My dog, if I could even get it up at 100, if I can even get it up at 70, I'm going to be happy. Never mind,
I'd say mine will be real stiff when I'm 119.
Yeah, that's going to rig a mortis.
Certainly not going to be alive.
The only reason yours going to be stiff is rigor mortis. That's saying that. Actually, no, that would have gone as well about 50 years beforehand.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't live forever. I just keep on getting parts replaced.
That's true. Scientists have they've developed a cog. I call it Cogsworth heart, and it's a mechanical heart. Like what's it called? You know, with the like a steampunk. It's a steampunk heart.
The freaky guy in the season 2 of Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Yeah, he's got the heart. That's a steampunk version of heart.
Are you sure it wasn't just Wednesday that you were watching?
That's where I get all
my
facts
from. Scientists have come up with.
Everything I know is from Netflix. No,
I get all my information from Facebook at school.
Yeah, exactly. But they never manipulate anything for social or political gain.
No.
No. They, in China and stuff, they genuinely have. It's not meant as a long-term alternative to a heart. It's meant so that if somebody's on the end of their organ transplant time,
like if they've got heart failure or something, it's
going to give them another 6 months, a year, or whatever. It's
that's
not going
pretty
to be
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant. But then you got to go through two surgeries.
It's a step.
It is, yeah.
Like eventually they'll improve on the technology and it'll last longer.
Yeah, because it can't regulate how quickly it beats. So you got to be careful of your exercise and stuff like that. Because if you're running, you need more oxygen, and the thing can't.
Yeah, but I'd rather be alive than have a dodgy heart.
Exactly, yeah, and it'd give me a great excuse to do nothing.
Yeah.
But every time Mary says, "Oh, just can you go walk the dog?" I'll be like, "Nope, old ticker.
I can't.
Only so many ticks on this bad boy, you know." I'll be round the corner and I'll just cave, just done. That advert keeps on coming up on my YouTube and stuff now as well. Like, he was a social experiment. She was an enigma. Your funding today can help us research the brand new cutting edge. I'm like, okay. Never even looked up this. But have you not seen that advert?
No.
It's about it's the British Heart Foundation. Well, you wouldn't get it then, would you?
I wouldn't get that, yeah, because I'm not in Britain.
Yeah, there's that
Have you
problem.
have you seen the new Sky ad for Sky Mobile with Roy Keane in it, where
Yes,
he's
I
getting
have.
where he's
And I've
getting the ice
also
cream
seen the
cone?
one with Roy Keane and Connor Moore.
No, do you know the one where he's getting the ice cream from the ice cream van?
Yes.
I seen that getting filmed.
Okay.
That was like right there when I was going for a walk about
What?
like 3 months ago.
And then your dog rolled in a dump and they stopped the shoot because you just
Now
strolled
this,
on
now
past and were
this,
going, oh.
now this is when I was walking on the beach because it's like a
Oh,
bunch of
even
houses
better.
on a
Your
beach
dog could
side.
roll in whale poo.
No, I don't think that washes up. I've never seen it anyway.
It does, but it's too like disintegrated. You know that
Yeah,
brown stuff or the foamy stuff that you see on the top of the water? That's
yeah.
actually bacteria that comes from all like comes from the bacteria in the water, such as fish poo. Just
Yeah,
when you
that got really bad one year in the town near me where the promenade and stuff is, and the brown foamy stuff covered the entire promenade in about like 3 foot deep of that foam.
you haven't been to England in a while, have you? Pretty
No,
much
I have
all of
not.
our shores. It's not even fish poo anymore. It's human.
It's
The water companies have all been dumping it, haven't they? Yeah.
like, where'd you get the fizzy poo from?
Where'd you get the what from?
The fizzy poo.
I don't know.
He's making all foam. It's like a beer. It's got a head on the sea.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Right. Yeah,
So
let's
what
move
have
on
you
from
got
that
to
because we're going
complain about?
into. Eh?
What have you got to complain about this week?
Now, see, I'm looking at my list, but at the same time, I'm thinking about something that happened to me yesterday. So you made me laugh. You said, "Did you enjoy it?" And I said, "Oh, personally, it could have been better with a bouncy castle." But
Yeah.
went to a funeral yesterday, and did you enjoy it? Sporker said to me on Discord, "Did you enjoy your funeral?" And I was like, "Well, could have done with a bouncy castle, but all in all,
Yeah,
it
it's
was
a
all
day
right."
out, like. I know you don't get out often, so like
No,
any out's a win, like.
I know what you meant. We went to the theatre as well yesterday to go
Oh yeah, how'd
see
that go?
the talented Mr. Ripley. It was an
And was he?
okay. It was an okay adaptation of the play. It was at the Birmingham Rep Theatre, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that really liked that. A couple of people stood up to give him a random clap. Wasn't at the end or anything, just in the middle of the show, just stood up, like clapping.
What,
Okay.
stood up to give the actors the clap?
Yeah. That's what she
Yeah.
just opened her legs. Have some of this, lads. No, but it was captioned for the. That's what annoys me actually.
Oh,
The play was captioned for people like me that wear hearing aids. I don't quite hear
yeah.
everything that's going on the stage, especially when an actor turns around or whatever. I normally have to sit quite close,
Yeah.
and so it's got a screen on the sides with captions on it, so I can see what's being said,
Mm-hmm.
which is all well and good until the Jolly Green Giant comes along and sits in front of you, which is
Yeah.
what happened, and then I couldn't see the screen. So I think when booking tickets, you should have to write your height down, and if you're above a certain height, you have to sit so far back of the audience. That
Yeah.
way, the
If you're
smaller
like
people can be
six
at the
foot
front.
five, like if you're 6'5", you're not allowed in the front row.
Yeah, because you're literally going to block 20 people behind you. And I know that theatres are made at an angle, and I know why it's made at an angle as well, because I studied theatre studies at university. But yeah, I know it's made at an angle, but that's not always enough. I'm 5'9 3/4. That
Tiny.
3/4
Go
is
on.
really, really important.
Yeah. You're
But
really short.
compared to you, yes.
Yeah.
But compared to everybody else, I'm fairly average. I'm not going to say I'm
Yeah, nah, you're
huge
short.
compared to you, but you're just a freak.
Yeah, nah.
I bet you've got like a really large upper body and a tiny legs.
No, I don't. I'm actually very well proportioned.
Sure you are.
Surprisingly, yeah,
Sure.
I am, yeah.
I've also got that on the list as well. But I won't go into that one today.
I'm not even the tallest person in my family. My nephews are much taller than me.
I think my little brother's taller than me as well, but
Wouldn't be hard. Go on. Sorry, what were you going
I'm
to
5'9 3/4.
say?
That is 3/4 above the average height. globally.
Yeah.
Saying that, I shouldn't.
That's counting in fucking pygmies and fucking Chinese people.
Yeah, I was about to say, saying that. That's
Like
there's 1 billion
there's
people in China. That's going to take the
1 billion.
statistic down.
There's like one or two of them floating around there, and they're not generally renowned for their height.
Is it? Yeah. There's 8 billion people in the world, and I think the population of China is something like 1.7 billion, something like that.
Yeah,
Which means,
like they're quite
statistically
a high
speaking,
percentage.
if I was to have 5 children with Mary, statistically speaking, 1 in 5 of them is going to come out Chinese.
It's not. Didn't they always say that it was 1 in 4 people's Chinese?
No, because that would mean that 2. Right, Google fact check time.
Yeah.
What is the population of Sporker's mama?
At least
12
43.
in one time. It was 1.4 billion people in China.
Yeah.
And that was in 2024, and there's 8 billion people in the world in 2024, 8.1 billion people in 2024 and 2025. So, statistically speaking, 1 in 5, because that's 1.5, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
maybe it
3,
changed, like with population exploding in different countries, like.
Especially when America gets involved and wipes out 300 million people because of drugs last year.
Yeah.
They're 340.
Yeah, that's grand. There's only 40 million people living in America now.
But yeah, that's something. That's something that really annoys me, when tall people are too close to you in the audience, like too close in front. They need to be behind, because they haven't even got.
But it's not that. Like, I
consideration.
mean, when I'm in a theater or cinema, like, I'm not like obscenely tall. I'm 6'2", but I always sort of slouch down on my seat. Like, I don't sit bolt upright,
See,
like,
I
so the
wouldn't.
people behind me can't see.
If I was taller, I don't think I would slouch down, just because that's going to give me a bad back, and I've already got a bad back, so I don't want more of a bad back. But
Doesn't
at the
really. When
same
you're taller,
time,
you don't get a bad back.
at the same time, I do turn around occasionally and just, like, before the show starts, before the film starts, I'll turn around and say, "Sorry, am I in your way?" And then I'll just turn around and ignore them for the rest. Just, "Sorry, am I in your way?" Oh well, no.
Yeah. Am I on your way? Yes, you are. Sucks to be you, then.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a you problem to me. No, I'll move slightly to the side. Like, I'll try and budge over a little bit, just so they can see through the gap of my fat head, because I do have a ginormous head. But I'll budge over and give them a little bit of time. But there are people that are incredibly inconsiderate. They know they're 7 foot tall. They know they're
Yeah.
going to block everybody behind them, and they choose to sit on the front row.
That's what I mean. Like, I'd always slouch down a little bit if I knew that I was gonna. Like, I wouldn't sit bolt upright.
People do.
Yeah, no, but I wouldn't.
People do, though.
I'm a considerate tall person.
You are not.
Yeah, I am. I'm very considerate.
I
let a
speak to
guy
you
merge
almost
in front
every
of me
single
today.
night.
I let a guy merge in front of me on the road today.
Okay.
Like, that's consideration. I don't usually do that.
Believe it or not, there is a section about this in the Highway Code, and it's where the side that the arrows are curved, they're merging into the lane. So the
Yeah.
cars on the left or the right, depending on who's on the normal lane, don't actually have to give way. Believe it
but
or
it's
not.
generally considered courtesy to do it.
Yeah. I tend to go with
I thought
the
motorways you had to
1-1
give
rule.
way. Yeah, I thought you had to give way to a car, like
coming down a slip road. You do on a motorway, but there's not curved arrows to say you're merging in. There is when there's a lane closure, or if you're approaching. There's certain times when there is some, but generally speaking, you come off a slip road, it just turns into those little what are they called, little rectangle painted white bits. But yeah, then
ghost islands.
Then
that's what they're called over here.
I can't remember what they're called. When the car's coming down the slip road and you have to merge onto the motorway, if there's heavy traffic, obviously it's a different story because you can't move over. But generally speaking, the car in the left-hand lane is supposed to move over to the middle to let you on, and they're supposed to do this before they get to the point of the junction, before the point of the merge, because otherwise there's going to be a kerfuffle. But let's face it, this doesn't affect lorry drivers for some weird reason. They just carry on going. and then they expect you
No,
to
because I
slow
don't know if the
down.
law is the same in the UK as it is over here. But lorry drivers aren't allowed in the centre or the far right lane.
They're not allowed in
They
the far right. They're allowed in the centre because they have to
Yeah, they're not
overtake.
allowed. Well, there's only one motorway in this country with 3 lanes anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference. But
Your lorry driver's not allowed in the
no, like
middle.
on 2 lane motorway, they're not allowed in the outside line,
Oh, okay. I
which
thought
is most of our motorways are 2 lane motorways. There's
most
only
of
like
ours are 3 lanes.
the
So yeah,
motorway around Dublin is 3 lanes. That's it.
they're not allowed in. I'm not going to call it the fast lane because it's not the fast lane. It's the overtaking lane.
The overtaking lane.
In case there's a slow-moving vehicle such as a caravan or a lorry in the left or the middle lane. So yeah, they've got to move over for that because they're supposed to. However, here they just carry on straight and they're limited to 54 miles an hour over here.
Yeah.
Because this is the really large ones. Because they're so large, it's 54 miles an hour. So they expect you to slow right down to 50 mile an hour to get onto a 70 mile an hour road.
No, the biggest problem is when there's like 2 trucks or 3 trucks driving along, and they leave about 3 inches between the fucking back and the front of the truck, and it's like this thing like is about 200 feet long of just a block in the road.
Yeah, and then you look over and you can see that there's nobody in the middle lane.
Well, I've got a really fast sports car, so I usually just out accelerate them anyway.
You've got a Volkswagen Polo.
Yeah, so what? But in my mind, it's a really fast sports car.
In your mind, you're Colin McRae driving around the back streets just 200 and 200 mile an hour. Or kilometres an hour. I can't remember what you use over there.
Kilometres.
Yeah.
But I'm of an age that I can do miles or kilometres because when I started driving, it was in miles per hour.
Why change it? There's no need to change something that works.
There was, because fucking Europe.
There's no need to change something. Stop changing things that works.
Well, miles an hour don't really work. It's not decimal, so.
There's only one country. I'm going to just quickly, before I say this, I don't want to say the wrong. Just you say stuff, things that I hate putting you on the spot because you always get silent.
Yeah, it's like what? No, what are you looking up? There's only one country. What were you going to say before you look it up? So then we can ridicule you if it's wrong.
The first didn't Germany invent the first car in the late 1800s? Because I'm sure it was the guy that founded Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, it was Mercedes-Benz, wasn't it? Or
yeah,
it was Mr. Benz.
Yeah. So surely they did it in miles per hour as well. By the way, they did mph. Well, they did horsepower initially, but then it moved to miles per hour.
But then decimalization came out and they changed.
Yes, but this is what they're still using.
It's called evolution. Who is?
Germany still used mph.
Germany's in kilometers an hour. Every European country in the EU is in kilometers per hour.
That's not true either.
Yes, it fucking is.
That can't be true.
It was an EU directive.
No, it wasn't.
It was an EU directive.
Because otherwise we would have had to have followed it.
No, because you fucking refused it the same as you refused getting the euro.
Yeah, but we didn't refuse Europe. We just left it.
No, you just refused the euro.
Yeah, because why would we want a euro?
Yeah. Because it's cool.
Didn't they introduce the euro and then half their economy collapsed?
No.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
I remember the euro coming into fashion.
The exchange rate basically between Ireland and the UK, the euro and the UK in Ireland, is basically the same as what it was when it was pounds to pounds.
Well, no, they introduced the euro and shortly afterwards. Greece and Spain nearly went bankrupt.
No, that was in the big fucking recession in 2011. That was when the whole, all the world went into recession.
Apparently, I didn't know that.
What?
So the USA used miles per hour.
Yeah.
Liberia uses miles per hour. Myanmar uses miles per hour.
Uh-huh.
It's only continental Europe that use kilometers per hour. The rest of the world uses miles per hour.
Yeah. So you are all using something that the Americans use. Let's just clear this up here.
considering I'm not even going to say they copied us because they were Britain for a while.
I don't think he's had miles per hour when. I don't think he's had miles per hour when he's colonized America somehow.
Did you know that one?
I don't think there was very many speedometers on them horses.
They were ready. They had the speed cameras already up. We know they did. Did you know that 1 horsepower does not equal the force of 1 horse?
No, it's the amount of force that a particular breed of horse was used to stop it.
Kind of. It's not. It doesn't actually equal that.
No, I know. I did read up on it one day, and I remember looking at it going, "That's just ridiculous. That's just making up."
Yeah. They basically what they did. It's a bit like the British Yard. It's just made up by some guy.
But then, in fairness, everything was pretty much made up when you're talking about measurements, really.
No, the French. God, you know my feelings on the French. I know your feelings on the French, but the French came up with the perfect measurement. That literally they managed to measure the entire circumference of the planet, which is the angles and degrees and stuff using that. So they've got a really good. That's not made up. They use general science and mathematics to create that. But everything else is made up.
Mathematics is made up as well.
No, mathematics is just somebody had the science to numbers.
Science is also made up.
No, science is not just made up. Science.
It is. The actual things occur. Yeah, that's fine. But the numbers and stuff that are assigned to it were made up.
The language used to say what's going on that's made up because all language is made up.
Yeah.
It's just sounds that mean something.
But that's what I mean. Like, say for example, miles per hour. You're going 1 mile an hour, 2 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour. That was just some guy came up and going, when you're going that speed, you're doing 1 mile per hour.
Well, it's a way to express a measurement, isn't it? Which is the sound to express something. So yes, language is made up, but the actual science and mathematics are not made up. We didn't just look at the universe and go, "Hey, gonna make something up that's gonna be a foundation of you now," and made up.
But they looked at it and went, "How are we going to describe that?" So they assigned numbers to it.
You know what I've just thought though? We're saying basically that we didn't just look at the universe and say, "Oh, we're gonna make something up now that's gonna describe you." And then I've just thought there's literally entire religions based on that entire concept. For looking up at the sky and making something up that they think might be possibly real.
No, but that's originally what happened. They looked up the sky and went like, "Oh, look at that! That's holes. They're little holes poked into the blanket that's covering the earth at night." But then they researched it and realized that it wasn't actually a blanket. It's what happens when the sun goes to the far side of the planet.
In the entire time we do need to move on from this. I just looked at the time.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. The entire time the human race has been a thing, our brains haven't actually developed that much.
Mine has. I'm like Megamind.
What, you just got a fat head?
Yep. But it's full of brains.
The people in the 1800s or the 1400s or the 800s, stuff like that, we see them as not very sophisticated and clever. The only difference is we've just discovered tools. Our brains are actually very, very similar. Anyway, yes, that will do for that segment of the podcast of things that are annoying us. So what was yours again?
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
What was yours again? Oh, dogs rolling in turd in the park.
Mine was dogs rolling in turd.
And mine was people that are overly tall sitting in the front row of things. It's just.
I nearly got kicked. Cool. I need to start paying more attention to my screen.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, next segment, we're going to do 2 stupid laws each.
Oh, really, 2?
Well, did you want to just do the 1?
Yeah, I think we should just do the 1 tonight.
If you want to go with what we're going to have a short podcast tonight,
are we? Because we've got the other news section.
Yeah, but that's not going to go on for that long. The new one, that'll be like 5-10 minutes at most, I reckon. That's what I'm hoping. That's why I was going to do too. Stupid laws.
I have to find my stupid laws page.
God damn it, that one's still there. Did you not have it already ready to go?
No, because it's a PDF saved on my phone, like.
Now, what you've done is gone to Google, gone to the page, and just saved that.
No, it's not. It's an actual PDF. It's all the American ones.
Didn't I say we can't keep going off on America?
Listen, they're full of entertainment. Like, I mean, even at the moment, they're full of entertainment. Have you looked what their leader's doing?
Yeah, that's
Every single day, I wake up and I look forward to looking at the news to see what they fucked up today.
just what they got wrong.
Yeah, it's just like, what's he done today? What's he done today?
You know what? Mine's just come up with a massive. I've just found one called "The Dumb Laws" and then in brackets "list," and that's all America. Is that the one that you're using?
It breaks it down by state.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is 12 pages long. Jesus.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. If your country has 12 pages of dumb laws and you've only been around for a couple of hundred years, something's not quite right there, is it?
Nope. Okay, I'll start first. It's a West Virginian law.
Okie dokie.
It is. Damn it, where's it gone? Oh yeah, it's unlawful for chickens to lay eggs before 8 a.m. and after 4 p.m.
Where's that?
West Virginia.
In West Virginia. What? How do you stop a chicken?
I know. You just put a cork up there.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. Just pop a cork up
Put
there.
a nappy on it or something.
That's. Yeah, but it'd still lay the egg in a nappy. You'd have to sew it up overnight.
Yeah.
Or just, no, because they put a cork up there and just hope. Just hope for the best. But what happens
but also, no children may attend school with their breath smelling of wild onions.
Oh, no, that should be a law.
Yeah,
What's a
but I don't
wild
know
onion?
I don't know what the difference between a wild onion and a regular onion is, and how did they tame the onions?
You just walk out one day and there's an onion just prowling past, and it's
Yeah,
or is it
sort
like
of rolling down the street with a look of menace on its face.
or is it like rabbits where brown, like browny grey rabbits tend to be the wild ones and white rabbits are the domesticated ones? Is it
Really?
like that?
Never heard that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the same in Italy, in Ireland. So I was just reading the law in Italy then, but yeah, and I'm sure that's the same in Ireland because it's the same in America. White rabbits are domesticated, and you
I
don't
didn't
get them in
realize
the
that
wild.
they're. I didn't realize that. I would have thought that the black rabbits would have been domesticated in America, in fairness. But that's a different story.
I'm just gonna quickly Google. Do you get white rabbits in USA wild? Let's go with that. No, completely white rabbits are not natural wild species in the USA, so it's not USA either. Uh, You may encounter a white rabbit that is albino eastern cottontail, or more likely an escaped domestic rabbit. Wild rabbits typically have brown, or I can't even say that word, agouti colouring or for camouflage,
A
while
what?
agouti,
Never heard of it.
not me. Someone's just made that, because some woman's just made up that colour.
Yeah.
They do that. Like, magenta is made up.
Is it?
Magenta is made up by your brain. There is no colour in the spectrum of colours that is magenta. Our brains know that there should be something there. However, our eyes can see it, but our brains can't process it. So it knows it should be there, but it doesn't know what, so it makes up the colour magenta. That's
So
why
in a
everybody sees
CMYK printing machine, they just have a bottle of clear fluid and they've just told everybody that's magenta.
essentially, yeah. Everybody sees magenta differently because it's the way our brain processes it. There's no such thing as magenta. It's a made-up colour. You can Google this one for a change, but yeah, there's definitely no pure white rabbits in the wild.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have kept that for the next segment, couldn't?
Yeah, you should have, because you would have got me out there.
Yeah. I don't feel that's just like general knowledge. There's no. Yeah. There we go.
I'm not really big into rabbits, so like.
Oh, we've got one downstairs, haven't we? God damn it! I've lost my laws now, you dick. So I was looking at one. There we go. Right. So for my random laws, in Canada, it's illegal to pay with too many coins. Did you know that?
Really?
Yep, can't pay with too many coins. It's the same over here as well. You can't. Well, it's not illegal. There's a certain value you can pay up to with pennies and 2p's and stuff. After that, you've got
I know,
to use
like in like vending machines, they've got a limit on the amount of coins that you can put into them.
Yeah, because obviously it'll get full up and explode.
Yeah, like if you got like something for £4 in a vending machine, you're trying to pay with 10p's. Like,
Yeah, eventually it'll just start spitting them back out to you. I've had that happen to me a few times in supermarkets. The woman always comes over and tells us off, and we're like, "Shut up, it's money." But yeah, over here's the same. I think it's something like £2 or £3. You can't pay with in 1p coins because it makes 300 pennies, and you're not allowed to
yeah,
do it because it's too much. The tills and stuff can't hold it,
hmm
and the poor shopkeeper would end up with just bags and bags of pennies behind him, just make
a
like a
lot of big
throne out of
shops would
pennies.
take them.
No, they don't actually have to. It's not against the
No, they don't
law over
have to,
here.
but they would. Like,
I've been refused before. I
maybe.
have actually been refused. Yeah, you can because you can go to the bank and get them changed into like pound coins and stuff, and they normally just say go to the bank first. Um, but yeah, there you go. So in Canada, it says here, Canada law limits how many coins can be used in transactions. 25 loonies, which is £1 coins or $1 coins, is the maximum. So you can only put up to £25 or $25 in coins according to this. Canada, Canada's currency, I was going to say Canada then. Canada Currency Act sets certain limits on how many coins can be used when buying goods in one transaction. You're allowed to use up to 25 pennies, 100 nickels, 100 dimes, 40 quarters, 25 loonies, and 22. Who the hell is naming them loonies and toonies?
Ah, them crazy
Literally the
Canadians.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, what's all that about?
The moose loosey booty loose. Loonies are £1 coins and toonies are £2 coins, by the way. Nah, they're
Okay.
not. Yeah, right, according to this, yes, that's probably where Looney Tunes come from. £1 and $1 and $2, I should say. And my other law is it's illegal, so this is against the law to die in Longyearbyen, Norway. Yep, not allowed to
What?
die in that country or that
Okay.
place. Yeah, in this town. Wow. Basically, you're not allowed to die there. If you're going to die, you have to go somewhere else to do it because it's so cold the body can't decompose.
Yeah, what happens if you're in a car crash and you die?
Exactly. No, you're not allowed to do that. Once you get up to the pearly gates, there's going to be a policeman standing there going, "Come with me to the station.
Yeah.
Come on." So yeah,
This isn't the place for you.
yeah.
Okay, where would you like a law from? Would you like a law from
Oh
Texas,
no,
or would you
that's
like
all
a?
that's all we're doing for
No,
that one.
I'm doing one more because I've got two really excellent ones. I'll give you one of them. Do you
Save
want
them
one
for the
from
next
Texas
podcast.
or from Utah? Oh, there's enough.
Save them for the
Texas or
next pod.
Utah? Texas or Utah?
Just pick one yourself, and then I'm going to do another one then.
Okay, Texas. A recently passed anti-crime law requires the criminal to give the victims 24 hours notice, either orally or in writing, and to explain the nature of the crime to be committed.
So if he's going to come and rob you tomorrow
He has
night,
to give you 24 hours notice and tell you what he's going to do.
does that would that make the robbery still a crime?
Yeah, because it's premeditated.
A premeditated? Yeah,
But then you have to also take into consideration if you've done nothing then to prevent it after being given that notice.
yeah, that's what I was
Is it
thinking.
your own
Because
dumb fault?
just like lock the doors and,
Yeah.
or I'm going to come and steal your TV tomorrow at 10. So can you just be out, please?
Just hide the telly.
Yeah, I'll take the telly round to my parents' house actually then tomorrow night, you know. But then he'll probably just come in and take your dog instead, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Well, no, because he's not allowed to do that
And
because he
do
hasn't given you
things
a
with it.
warning about the dog.
Yeah.
Because he really cares about these things before he's going to go out and commit mass crimes. Really cares about not breaking the laws. Seems that you did another one then. Just a random small one. It's a $2,000 fine and 1 year in jail, or both, for wearing camouflage in the Caribbean.
Nice.
What?
What type? Any camouflage?
It just says wearing camouflage clothing is illegal in several Caribbean countries to prevent confusion with military personnel. I'm pretty sure the military can distinguish between someone wearing a military uniform with the gear and stuff, especially in places like that where they use guns, and somebody wearing a tank top that's got leopard print on it.
Have you seen some of the people that dress up in America though?
Yeah, but this isn't America. This is the Caribbean.
Yeah, but it's near to America. It's America adjacent.
Yeah, but it's still the Caribbean. Again, people going over there don't tend to wear big military uniforms, considering how hot it is. They tend to wear a leopard skin tank top type or tank vest and like
Bet the
shorts.
Americans would.
Do you know how? Actually, yeah, they probably would. Do you know how to distinguish between military and normal? You look at their flip flops because a tourist will have flip flops on. The
Yeah.
military will have boots on. Something that's just not needed, isn't it? In fact,
Yes.
the Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines has special protocols to remind passengers that it's illegal. So on a tannoy system, get that camouflage off. Where's he gone? I can't see him anymore. He's
They're there when
camouflaged.
people are disembarking off the boat, like to go to the islands or something. It's like, no, you can't go. You've got camouflage on.
Oh, I just found an even better one.
Yeah, well, keep it for next time.
Oh, but it's such a good one.
Go on then. I won't do another one, but you can do this one.
It's illegal to hike naked in Switzerland.
Well, that's fair.
Who's going out? Someone must have done that. Who's going out naked in Switzerland?
No. It's not just one person that went out and done that they made it illegal. It was a few people went out to do that made it illegal.
Yeah, but who's going?
Like it was happening. It was happening so often that they had to make a law about it.
That's yeah. That's baffled my brain. That has who's thinking, oh look, there's the Swiss Alps there. Well, get your kegs off. Come on, let's go. Who's just anyway? Yeah, let's move on to the latest section of the podcast, which is myth or truth. I definitely want a jingle for that.
Yeah, we need
myth
a
or truth. Right, so are you going to start this one or am I?
You can start this one because I've got to take a little walk to my back door for a minute.
Yes, fair enough.
Yeah, I can still hear you. We're still talking.
So for this segment, what we're going to do is we're either going to say a myth or something that's fact, and either myself or Sporker, whoever's not saying it, has to decide whether it's a myth or whether it's the truth. Because there are some certain things out there, such as the Mandela effect, which means we remember something differently to what actually happened based on the scenario that Nelson Mandela died. Was it 88? And then everyone
wasn't
remembered
he just released in 1988?
Well, everyone seems to remember him dying a while back, and then suddenly he was still alive, and everyone goes, "I thought you was already dead." But that's the Mandela effect. Remembering something like, well, it's not just you remembering it; it's a whole community or a whole
a lot of people.
Yeah, a load of people remembering something and going, "Eh? Sorry, what now?" Weirdly, actually, I watched the latest podcast from At Home with the Buckleys, and they did something very similar, which sort of annoyed me because I've been planning this for a couple of weeks now. And then I watched the podcast today from them, and I was like, and they were going on about the Mandela effect as well. But again, if you get a chance to do it, go watch At Home with the Buckleys. I really like it. It's a great podcast. Since I've mentioned it now, I'm going to mention it again. Combo Hive Mind. Gaming Community Discord. We mentioned it last week as well. Just Google it and you'll be able to find it. So
they've got some good shorts and stuff as well on their YouTube channel.
Yeah. Right, my first, is this a myth or is it fact?
Myth. No, sorry, truth.
It takes around 30 seconds for blood to circulate the entire human body. I'm not going to be really stupid, and I'm just going to use this one as an example. I'm not going to be like, oh no, it doesn't take 30 seconds, it takes 29.4 seconds. I'm not going to be like that, but so is that a myth or is it a fact? It takes around 30 seconds for blood to circulate.
That's a myth.
Based on what fact?
Based on the fact that I think it's a myth.
Yeah, that's fair enough. The answer is what I think it is, because I literally saw this one today, and it was on Alice in Borderland, the latest season, and there was a load of facts, and I knew some of them were actually correct. It's true. It takes 30 seconds for the blood to go
Really?
from the heart around the entire body back to the heart.
I would have thought it took longer.
Give a little bit of time, depending if somebody's got type 2 diabetes or not, or
Yeah, or
depending on
like
if they've been
other
a heavy
medical
smoker for
problems,
200
but
years.
you'd be
Yeah,
talking just like average person, not
just
people
a
with
standard person.
medical complaints or anything like.
Yeah, so yeah, it takes
Just
around
one of
30
them
seconds.
normies.
Yeah, they're normies. Then people that have had their organs changed to become normies. Oh, I
No,
hate
they're
them
not. It
people.
probably takes me longer to pump blood around my body because there's more of it to go around.
Yeah, but that's like you saying that it takes you longer than somebody that weighs 30 stone. That's got way more to go around.
But I wouldn't imagine that there's like many blood vessels in fat.
Well, no, because it still increases the distance. It still stretches out the arteries and veins, doesn't it? Because
Does it though?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
Does
does.
it?
Yeah, because it pumps
No,
up
I don't think it is. I think it's like an entire layer of fat that just encompasses your entire body. Your actual body's still inside.
Cellulite everywhere.
It's like a suit.
I love what Carl Pilkington says, that there's no
you
such
can actually
thing as
just
a fat
cut that off, like. Yeah, you can actually just cut that off, like.
Just jump.
You're just a normal person underneath.
Well, you know, like Carl Pilkington, where he says people say they're big boned, but there's no such thing as a fat skeleton. I love that. You never see a skeleton as fat. Go on then, your one.
Okay. Cracking your knuckles causes arthritis.
False. There's no scientific evidence between that, so that's a myth. It's actually nitrate that's bursting from the joints, and it's also oxygen being compressed. There's no evidence to show that you can actually cause arthritis by cracking any bones in your body.
No, that's true.
That's not true.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Is it a myth?
It's a myth. It's actually just the nitrogen bubbles in your synovial fluid, which is the little fluid between your joints bursting.
That's what I said, isn't it? Just in a really long-winded way.
Yeah, and yeah, I said it a lot quicker. There's actually the thing that I got that off. There was like 3 paragraphs got into the explanation. I was like, can you not just say that one thing? It's like one sentence.
It's oxygen and nitrate that comes out of the joints. Yeah. I know that because of working in care and stuff, and we have videos on it. And yeah, it's a myth. It's not a nice habit to have, but I do it all the time.
I do my neck. Neck.
You need to have a crack of the knuckles occasionally. Like if you're driving for a long period of time, sometimes you just have to push your fingers against the steering wheel and just crack them a bit. But that's what I do, and I push them. Or yeah. I went really nerdy then for a second, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'm just looking.
I stopped listening to you and went looking for my dog.
So you've been out in the garden, you've been in the park. I'll do an easy one that's quite common knowledge. If you hold up a red flag, a bull will chase it.
That's
true
false.
Or false? Why is it false?
That's false. Oh shit! It's bulls are colorblind, aren't they?
Yeah, they're colorblind to the color red.
Yeah,
they can see other colors.
I actually only read that a few days ago.
Did you?
Not even doing research for this. It was just a random fact that popped up. Yeah. I think it's because it was on Facebook, so I think it's because I was googling stuff that it just came up on my feed.
It may well have done. Yeah. It's the same with dogs. Basically, humans have 3 different cones in their eyes, or I think it's 3. I don't know if that one's a fact or a myth. They've got 3 cones in their eyes that enable you to see colour, whereas bulls and dogs and stuff only have 2, and then other animals just have the 1.
Yeah. So it's cones and rods, isn't it?
Rods, cones, same thing.
No, there's rods make you see in the dark, and cones make you see in the light.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so if we're gonna go off, well, that's your one anyway.
It's my go. Yeah, okay, so if your phone or electronic device gets wet, that you put it in a bag of rice and it'll dry it out.
False. I think that's a myth. They do say you can put it in a bag of rice, but the problem is with electronics is copper and water create corrosion, and it's the corrosion that damages the circuit boards, not the actual water. So what you should do is immediately turn it off, and then just put it somewhere warm and let the water evaporate. Give it a clean if you can. Like if it's your phone, it's knackered. If it's an iPhone, it'll be in 7 different pieces. But yeah, I think that's a myth because I'm pretty sure it's corrosion that breaks electronics and not the water itself. So yeah. Myth.
Yeah, it's a myth.
I'm good at this game.
Yeah, it's not. It's like it just doesn't do anything. It doesn't absorb any water or anything.
No.
They recommend that you just dry the electronic device off with a towel and then leave it
Yeah.
in somewhere with a current of air.
Exactly what I just said then.
Like in front of a fan or something. It'll do more.
Yeah, just get rid of it. But there's some sealed devices that it's quite difficult. Yeah, immediately turn it off. If something's wet and it's electronic, turn it off. If you can, disconnect the battery as well. We'll do one more each then, and then we will move on to the final segment, which I've realised actually we might skip the final segment today because we haven't really sent each other many gifts this week, have we?
No, we haven't. There hasn't been. It's been a very giftless week.
Yeah. So my final one will be humans have up to 14 senses. So they say we've got 5 senses.
Yeah.
They touch, smell, so that's well. Apparently, humans have up to 14 senses, including temperature sense and the sense to tell where your body parts are when your eyes are closed. That's counted as a sense.
Really?
Well, is it
That's
a myth
counted
or
as
is
a
it?
sense. That's a
Is it a
fucking
myth or is it true?
That's a myth.
You think that's a myth?
That we have 14 senses.
It's actually true.
That's bullshit. I don't believe it.
It's a current argument though, because it is at the moment it is true. There's a current argument. We know we have more than 5 senses. We know we have more.
So it's like in a couple of years we might be circling back to this and going, do you remember that time that I said that we had up to 14 senses? I was actually wrong.
Well, our audience has come in and we've got 263 senses. No. Yeah, it is actually true. We've got multiple senses and there's still being discovered. Such as a maternal instinct can be a sense as well. You know how mothers will know when their babies are crying and stuff like that.
Yeah, I reckon that's just sound.
Yeah, when their babies are crying. When their babies are upset, though, and stuff like that.
That's called hearing.
Well, not for me, it's not. Yeah, the temperature, sensing temperature, whether it's something's hot or cold, not as in touching, like if you go out and something's hot or cold, that's also classed as a separate sense, because you're not actually touching anything, you're not applying force to anything, but you still know if something's hot or cold.
But you're touching the hotness that's radiating off the item.
No, because that'd just be touching the radiation.
No, you're touching.
It.
Yeah, so it's touching you. The heat is touching you.
It's touching you.
It's not physical contact, but
so
it's still
a separate
touching
sense
you.
Because touch has to be physical contact.
Nah, that's bullshit.
But yeah, according to scientists, at the moment, as of 2025, 25th of September, which is when we're recording this, you have up to 14 senses. There's no confirmed actual amount, but that whole school time 5 senses thing just isn't true. We do have more senses than 5. And I was thinking of some examples earlier actually, and I've genuinely forgotten what I've come up with because at the time I was
bullshit.
I'm gonna quickly right. You come up with your other one then.
Yeah, I'm looking to see which one of these. Okay, 80% of the adult males in Russia died during World War II.
80%
of obviously the males that were living at the time died during World War II.
I don't know enough about Russia to know this one. 80% living at the time. I'm going to say true because Russia's not a heavily populated place anywhere. So I'm going to say true for that one.
Yeah, it is true, but that's not why it's. Do you know how many people died in defending Stalingrad?
Yeah.
In 5 months was 500,000 people.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I don't mean like Russia wasn't heavily populated at that time, so they just sent everyone. I mean, Russia in general isn't. There's huge gaps between towns and cities, isn't there, in Russia?
Yeah.
So even though it's a gigantic place, it could have been that they were just the Chinese did it throughout history. They just recruited from each family to build their army and stuff.
Well, there's conscription, but that 500,000 troops in 5 months compared to 300,000 troops that America lost on the entire war.
Yeah, but that's because America turned up in the last month.
Yeah, but they still got like attacked by Japan and stuff.
America just turned up at the end and went, right, come on then. And using something the British give them, using intel from Europe, they just turned up and went, oh, well, we've won the war now. Like, did you though? But yeah, let's not get into that because that always starts an argument. No, that they did lose quite a lot of people. But
80% of the adult male population, to be precise.
So those guys that survived, they must have been used for
You see,
repopulating the country. Really,
the Russians weren't involved in the war for that long either.
I don't know when Russia actually joined it.
They didn't join the war to attack Germany. Germany attacked them, and I think that was towards the end of the war.
I do not know enough about Russia to be able to comment on this. When did Russia join? When did Russia join? Well, yeah, June 1941. Russia. They remained neutral until June 1941. Then that's quite funny. Basically, Britain allied with the USA in December 1941.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right. Russia joined it because Germany attacked Russia first.
Yeah.
Weren't too
But
clever.
I think Russia was allies with Germany at the time.
No, they remained neutral.
No, when they joined the war first, I think in like 1941, I think they joined on the German side, and then the Germans turned around and attacked them.
I'm just reading what it says here. It just says remain neutral with Nazi Germany until attacked. I've got to be really careful saying that word though, because the algorithm picks that up. With Germany until attacked in June 1941. So yeah, they were just neutral. Like they didn't want to be involved. And then Germany said, you know what, you're getting involved. And they said, no, we're not. And then they said, right, we want your vodka, attacked them. And then Russia got involved. And then Russia also allied with USA in 1941 December as well.
Yeah.
So, but it says there's also an article here about how they swapped sides. So you could be correct. I don't know. I do not know.
It's been like over 20 years since I was in school, and I remembered in history that there was something about Russia being on Germany's side at the time. I don't know.
So people watching, people listening, let us know. Leave a comment. Let us know. Just your. Actually, we shouldn't really make the people comment on that, should we? Because there'll be whole articles of history buffs.
I know.
Just
have you ever been to the bookstore and looked at war history? The amount of books that's on World War II is not even funny.
Just turn on the History Channel. That's all. Or National Geographic. There's only so many videos that we need to know that Germany was bad in 1940.
I don't know. The History Channel is quite bang on. They'll do like a thing on how Hitler was an absolute bastard, and then they'll have like ice road truckers on.
Yeah, true.
It's just like, what? That's diversifying your viewership.
Yeah. It just reminded me of what we said last week about the Egyptians and the geezer just carried him through the airport. I know that because I think that short's been released tomorrow as well, actually. But yeah, I think then we'll end the live stream there because it's just under an hour, and I was hoping to cut it down, but we rambled on again.
Yeah.
So for everyone that has been watching, will watch, possibly watch, thank you and listen. Remember that we've got the podcast will come out onto YouTube on the Sunday. The thing's out on Twitch at the moment because we're recording it off of Twitch so I can download it.
Yeah, so you can watch it back whenever you like.
If you're listening to it, then it'll be on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. We'll also be releasing shorts from this podcast throughout the week on YouTube, Facebook, and what else? TikTok as well. All of our channels are on the link in the Twitch chat.
And also on our Discord page.
Well, I was about to say, if it's easier, go to our YouTube channel, have a look at our description, and you'll find the link to our Discord on there. And all of our channels are on that as well, so feel free to come and have a chat to us. But I think that'll be it for this week. That's another podcast done. That's the fourth podcast, Walker, the fourth one.
Number four.
That's 4 hours of podcast we've done now.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We are so amazing. Anyway,
that's the most invested I've ever been in anything in my life.
Yeah, I noticed. You know, Sporker's got one job, which is post stuff to Blue Sky, and he hasn't actually been posting stuff to Blue Sky.
I posted stuff once.
I'll give you one job, Sporker. One job.
But it's a really weird platform.
It's not a weird platform. You just
it is a weird platform.
Just
yeah, but you don't. Yeah, I know, but I want to do something better than just posting a link, and I'm trying to think of what else to do better.
I'm not going to give you anything better if you can't bloody post a link. Right.
I'll do it myself then. Good night, everybody. I'm off to sulk in the corner.
I've been Loans, and
I've been Sporka.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.